Good morning, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. It is a blustery morning out here. I came over to move the bulls, and I went by several farms coming here, and there's people out, their tractors, and feeding hay, and that's what you got to do if you don't have any grass. You got to feed hay, and we'll be feeding some hay over here later this winter, but this is December 16th, and we haven't fed a bale yet. We still got a lot of stockpile here. So probably got another, I don't know, close to a month. And then we start our next rotation, which is on the other side going back. So we've got another 40 acres or more that needs to be grazed again. It's already been grazed once. And the bulls are doing well. It just feels good to come over here and roll that wire up and secure it. Now that's hot. This is their fence keeping them off of tomorrow's meal, which is right there. I've already got it laid out. You can see that reel right over there coming up to this fence. And it's just when you can move animals onto a piece of forage like this, and they look in the condition that they look. I mean, these bulls are doing well. They're holding their condition. The manure pats. I'll show you one right here. It's got rain in it. We got rain last night. Check that out. That's the pond in the middle that captured water. That manure pile looks a little runny. It's because it got rained on all night. And I am so thankful for the rain. We'll take every drop of moisture we can get. I'll tell you how dry it is. I thought this morning when I got over here that where I have the minnow there, it might be kind of pugged with them being around it in the rain, and I'd have some mud around there. There's no mud around that feeder. It's just so dry that the ground took up all the rain. And they're talking about 40% chance today too, so if it's 40%, that's good for me. It's better than 0%. The rain we got last night was 40% chance, and it started raining at 10:30 last night, and I woke up this morning, it was raining. Not a heavy rain, but a good rain, a good soaking rain. I know that doesn't look like it's that high quality feed out there, folks, but there's fescue in there, in this green. It does have some meadow foxtail in there. It's got some weeds. They won't eat that weed. They'll stomp it on the ground. It's got a little bit of old dried up ragweed right here. Look down in here. This is what they're eating. Folks, that's 12, 14 inches of stockpile in there. And the meadow foxtail, it'll get stomped on the ground like that did up there. Okay? Once it gets cleaned off, they might even eat some of it. So I'm gonna pull my post. I don't need this. I've already rolled up the wire back over yonder. So each day, I just remove this fence behind them. And that way they can go up to our frost-free water valve winter water system up there. It's looking really good this morning. No ice on it. Now see, this is what I've been doing. So that's my pigtail. That's hot. It's hot down there. So my feeder wire that's actually powering everything is over there. Hook on cold on this side of my pigtail. That's what I've done all the way back to the road here. I've got 1, 2, 3, I got 4 more paddocks. 4 more days. Just on this one strip. Now granted, there's only 21 bulls in here. But still, if you had to feed them a bale of hay, you need to give them, well, 3% of their body weight. Let's just say that they weigh 800 pounds. So do the math. You're gonna need to give them, you know, 3/4 of a big round bale per day. Well, it's $75 to $100 a bale. And, you know, we've got at least probably 40 days or more. There's probably 20 here, and then time we make all this rotation back around, there may be more than that. Maybe 60 days here. Well, at $70 a day, when it gets cold, they'd eat a bale a day. You know, at $100 a bale, that gets into real money pretty quick. And that's why a lot of people sold their cows off this fall. There wasn't any hay. If you could find it, it was, I know right now, the guy said yesterday he could sell every bale he had for $125 a bale. He wasn't real sure it made sense to keep his cows when he could sell the hay for $125 a bale. Now, cattle prices are good, even at the stock market right now. If you take them to the auction, you know, they're pretty darn good. They've come down some in the fall. They always do. Why do the cattle prices drop in the fall? Well, it's because they get a rush of calves in there normally. Everybody's weaning their calves, or a lot of people don't even wean them. They just take them right off the cow and take them to the sale barn. And so in the fall, you've got, you know, hundreds and, well, millions. You've got millions of calves coming in, and the price drops because there's a glutton. There's a glutton of calves. So just remember this: every week that you get closer to spring, the cattle prices bump up, because that's 1 week less that you have to feed them through the winter. But folks, if you can feed them this is your unfair advantage. If you don't know how to winter stockpile, come to our grazing school. Oh, and by the way, we haven't posted it yet, but Ian Michelinis is coming back. So it's gonna sell out quick. It did last year. There was people begging to get in that school, and I said, nope, we've only got so many seats. But it is gonna be the first week of May, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Don't ask me what the date is as far as May what, but you can look on the calendar. And you cannot sign up until January 1st. We are not gonna put it on the website. But it's gonna be a good one. Ian is one of the most advanced in grazing management. He's the first one that got it right, according to Alan Savory. And Savory told the whole group there at Holistic Management International. I was sitting there beside Ian when he said it. And he's like, I can't believe that booger said that. He said, he's usually busting my chops. But Savory did say that Ian Michelinis was the first rancher in the world to get all the different components of holistic grazing management in line where everything was working in sync. He's just a unique individual, and for those of y'all who have been to one of Ian's school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's just a different cat. There'll never be another Ian. I'm just thankful that Jan and I got to be part of Ian and Pam's world well, we started our first school in 2007. That's been a long time ago. And it's been awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. My finger's about to freeze off. These bulls are very, very comfortable. And they're eating stockpile forage that we grew this summer and fall. And we didn't feed a bale of hay this morning at $100 a bale. So that's a good deal. That's a really good deal. Folks, have a good one, and hit that subscribe button on the way out. And we did just post some cow-calf pairs. These are Red Devon Angus cross. They got heifer calves on them. And of all things, 2 of the 3 are being hand milked, of all things. They really put out a lot of milk, and they're milking them by hand. Gentle cows, 5-year-olds, bred back to a Red Angus bull, and you can milk them. You got your family milk cow right there, along with a cow that'll produce a beef calf for you every year. Folks, have a good one, and check that out on our website, greenpasturesfarm.net, and we'll see you next time.